Hey guys, it's Mark from ParkFlowers.com. Today we have a customer's Talion with SRC on-road tires. This thing is a beast and he wants to go faster. So what we're going to do is we're going to put in a Castle Creations brushless 1515 motor. Really good motor, powerful, really good bearings. The windings are second to none, extremely high quality, and I recommend this to all my customers that are upgrading a Creighton or a Talion. You're getting a much better motor than the stock motor on a Talion. And then we're going to go to the Max Easy Run ESC, 160 amps. This thing is a lot beefier and a lot more powerful than the 6S Spectrum speed control that comes standard on the Talion. This will do 6S or 8S. This customer is contemplating whether he's going to run 8S. This motor could definitely handle it. And on 8S, this thing is going to probably top out at close to 100 miles an hour, depending on the gearing. And we can't wait to put it in the car. We're going to actually install it, and then we're going to show it. We'll talk about it when we do that. All right, guys, so we are done setting up this car. We put in the Castle Creations 1515 motor. We have a 17-tooth pinion on it, and then we have the Max 6 ESC. Everything is really nice installed, really nice and tight. We use Loctite on everything. We're using super Velcro to keep this speed control down. You don't need to buy a new mounting plate for the ESC. You just have to take the mounting plate underneath, the stock one, and use a Dremel to cut off. There's a lip on it. You want to cut that off so you can fit this speed control. It's really big. Now, you can run this car in 8S. We don't recommend it. It's just a little bit too much power for this. We don't really think it's that drivable. We like it on either 4S or 6S. Right now, we took it out with 4S, and it was pulling wheelies. It was really fast, and we actually enjoyed ourselves with it. The customer obviously is going to be planning to drive this 6S, and we think he's going to have a great time driving it on 6S just because the power is explosive. This motor and this speed control are the perfect combination for any Talion or Creighton. This is what you should really put in it. I wouldn't put the 1717. They're a little too big for the car. It kind of overpowers it. It kind of really mashes up the center differential and really puts a lot of stress on the car. You don't need such a big motor in this. You just put a smaller motor. You put a really good, a really good ESC like the Max 6, and you just use your gearing to get your speed. And I think it's just an absolute killer combo. It knocks it out of the park. Really, I would say any of the 6S Arrma cars, this combination is just going to be the sweet spot. I think it's great. Castle motors, the reason why I don't use Hobby Wing motors is the Castle motors are higher quality. The windings are better. The bearings are better. The machining on the outer case just looks nicer to me. And from my experience in the hobby shop, we see them last a lot longer. So Castle Creation definitely wins my vote for the motor. We went with the Max 6 just because of the price. It's $159.99. It doesn't break the bank, and you're getting 8S power. That's really good. If you were to buy something from Castle with that, it'd be a little bit more money. But a lot of people just like the way the Hobby Wings look and they work. So we went with that, and we went with a single connector, a single IC5 connector on the speed control. We don't like that the series setup where you use two batteries. It's very cumbersome. We don't like how the two batteries fit in the tray. We either like using one 4S or one 6S. This way it's nice and tidy, and you don't have the batteries flopping around everywhere. We also want to mention the LED system. So we put an LED system on the top bar, and then we put two strips on the bottom of the car. So when you put the body on, it has a really nice underglow. Really looks great when it's driving, adds to the flavor, and it complements the red accents on the car. Really looks nice. Everybody compliments it when they see it, and the customer is going to absolutely love this thing. All right, guys, so we installed the Power Hobbies twin fan turbo unit. Basically what this is high RPM units. They're 25 millimeter times 2. They're bolted to the heatsink on the motor, anodized green to match the motor. This Power Hobby unit has a clamp on the other side, so it really clamps onto the motor really tight. It does not move. Very high quality unit. It's only 30 bucks, worth every penny, and we love it. Comes with a wire splitter, and also the wire is long enough to actually feed directly into the receiver box, so you don't need any other parts when you buy this. The cool thing about this fan is it is the new generation fans where they're really high RPM, so it does cool the motor down anywhere from about 10 to about 13 degrees. Very important. People don't know this, but if you have sustained temperatures on your brushless motor for at 180 degrees or greater for long periods of time, you're going to damage the magnets in your motor, and eventually you're going to ruin the performance. I've seen it. I've seen customers have issues with their motors. They still work, but they you know, they can't keep up with their friends anymore over time because they keep running the car too hot. This is going to ensure you that you don't overheat the motor. It's going to protect your investment. And on a motor this expensive, like the 1550 from Castle, we definitely recommend this Power Hobby upgrade. Really nice. You could actually hear how high the RPMs are when I turn it on right now. I'm going to turn this on, and you're going to actually hear a really high-pitched sound, very loud and very effective. Yeah, so that's a lot louder than a typical unit. All those cheap fans, first generation fans, are garbage. They're not going to do anything for your cars, especially on something this big and running this hot. You may not need this, but it might be, you know, something that's a little overkill, but nothing ever happened from running too cool. It's only going to be good for your motor and actually prolong the lifespan. People don't realize this, but it does protect your investment, and we highly recommend this for that price. $29.99. Item number is PH1289. These are available everywhere online. If you want to help us out, use the links below. We're going to post them, and it definitely helps us. So, yeah. Anyway, great upgrade. Anyway, this is Mark signing off from Park Flyers RC. This is the Talion EXB. We'll call this the Super Setup. And thanks for joining us. Please leave a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Have a great day and take care.